Step 1. Unbox and inspect. All right, let's open the top. Watch out for staples. We pack these bikes tough for the journey to you. Go ahead and inspect your new ride. Make sure everything looks perfect. Step 2. Unleash the bike. The easiest way to free your ZUMI is to carefully cut the perimeter of the box. This lets you lift the packaging off the bike, not the other way around. Of course, if you want to keep the box pristine, you'll need a second person to help you lift the bike straight out. Go ahead and locate the front fender. Set it aside. Next, find the included rear rack. We'll get to that soon. Grab some scissors and free the front wheel. Cut all the zip ties holding it and set it down. Let's unwrap that comfy long seat. It's a fan favorite for a reason. Find the parts box. This has your tools and hardware. Snip it free. Then, clear the rest of the packing and zip ties from the bike. Your keys are zip tied to the frame. Snip them free. Let's get the battery out. Insert the key and turn it counterclockwise to release. It slides right off. We'll charge this up in a bit. Inside your parts box, you'll find your toolkit and everything you need for the build. Pedals, passenger pegs, charger, and hardware. Step 3. Assemble your ZUMI. First up, the handlebars. You'll see insertion lines on the post. The bottom line is the minimum insertion point for safety. You must insert it at least this deep. When you insert them, make sure the bars curve away from you, giving you that classic upright ride. Your shifter will be on the right. If you like a taller cruiser feel, you can keep it high. If you want a more aggressive, sporty feel, you can drop it all the way down. Find your perfect fit, then tighten the 2 bolts in an alternating fashion. Don't just tighten one side all the way. Go back and forth so the pressure is even and the gap closes. Once it's snug, slide the cosmetic cap down to complete the clean look. Last check, make sure the display cables run underneath the handlebar, not over the top. If they're on top, just unplug them, route them correctly, and plug them right back in. Now for the front fender. There's a bolt already installed in the fork's crown. We're going to remove that. Grab the number 8 wrench and the Allen key from your kit. When you line up the fender, remember, the shorter part faces forward and the longer part faces back toward the frame. Pro tip: if the fender's metal brackets seem a bit wide, just give them a firm squeeze with your hands. You can also use concrete or any hard surface. You'll see they are now closer together and more parallel, which will make installation a breeze. After removing the bolt and nut, slide the fender into position and insert that long bolt back through the crown and the fender bracket. Apply the nut with your hand, then use your tools to tighten it down. As you tighten, pull the fender up slightly. It'll all line up perfectly once the wheel is on. It's time to install the front wheel. Note that the brake rotor goes on the same side as the brake caliper. That's the left side of the bike. Remove the black plastic axle protector from the wheel hub. You'll also see a plastic spacer in the fork dropout. Just lift the bike slightly and pull it out. Loosen the nuts on both sides of the axle just enough to create space for the fork to slide on. Now, lift the front of the bike and guide the wheel into the dropouts. This is easier with a friend, but you can handle it solo. This is a critical safety step. Make sure the fork's ridges are underneath the small washer on the axle. The washer will fit snugly above the fork ridges, which will keep the wheel from coming loose. Check both sides. Hand tighten the nuts for now. Now that the bike is on its wheel, you can put the kickstand down. Take your size 15 wrench and tighten both axle nuts. Get them nice and secure. Let's install the pedals. They are marked L and R for left and right. This is important. The left pedal is reversed threaded. You will screw it in counterclockwise. Start it by hand to avoid cross-threading. To tighten it, here's the trick. Put the 15 wrench on and pedal backwards. The resistance will tighten it down perfectly. Now for the right side. This one has a standard thread, so you'll screw it in clockwise. Start it by hand, then use the same trick. Put the wrench on and pedal backwards to get it snug. You want them secure, but not over-tightened. Let's get the front brake dialed in. Remove the red plastic spacer from the caliper. That spacer is just there to protect the pads during shipping. The brake caliper attaches with 2 screws. Go ahead and remove them. Now, slide the brake caliper over the rotor, making sure the rotor sits perfectly between the 2 brake pads. Slide the screws back in and hand tighten them. Then, grab your Allen wrench. Here's the secret to a perfect rub-free brake. While squeezing the front brake lever on the handlebar, this centers the caliper on the rotor. Alternately tighten the 2 bolts until they are both fully secure. Release the brake lever. Now lift the front end and give the wheel a spin. You should hear nothing, just a smooth, silent spin. If you do hear the pads rubbing, no problem. Just loosen the caliper bolt slightly. Re-squeeze the brake, retighten, and test again. Let's set up that stylish headlight. You want it pointing straight, but you can still make minor adjustments by hand to aim the beam perfectly after it's tight. Use your Allen key to tighten the bolts on both sides. You will still be able to move the headlight a bit for minor adjustments after it has been tightened. Ready to ride with a friend? Let's install the passenger pegs. Find the 2 pre-installed bolts on the frame right above the kickstand. Remove them. Take one of the pegs, insert one of the bolts, and place the nut on the other side. Use your wrench to hold the nut in place while you tighten the bolt with the Allen key. It's built like a tank for a reason. Repeat for the other side. Last piece of the build, the rear rack. Grab the rack and the hardware bag. First, take the long bolt and rubber washer and stick it through the top slot of the rack and into the frame. We'll leave this loose for now. It'll just hold the rack in place. Now, take a small screw and washer and insert it into the lower rack arm. Tighten it with your Allen key. Repeat for the other side. Now, let's finish the top bolt. From underneath, stack the 2 washers and 2 nuts onto the bolt. This double nut system ensures it stays locked in. Tighten it all down until the rack feels completely secure. Step 4. Power up and ride. Time to charge your battery. Grab the charger and plug the XLR Connect into the port. The light on the charger will turn red while it's charging. A full charge takes about 6 hours. You'll know it's done when the light turns green. On the back of the battery, make sure the power switch is flicked on with the line pushed down. Once you're fully charged, slide the battery back onto the bike. It'll click firmly into place. Give it a tug. It shouldn't go anywhere. press the power button on the handlebar remote. Welcome to the ZUMI crew. Your adventure starts now.